Hello, welcome back to another video. I know you couldn't stay away from me, and if this is your first time here, hopefully it's not your last. Please subscribe before you die. Anyways, I've kind of been on a gay or queer movie binge watch, and it just got me thinking of gay movie tropes that I'm tired of. I'm literally about to starve to death from the lack of good gay movies that doesn't make me want to jump into lava. Let me just say, no real hate about any of the tropes that I'm about to talk about. Sometimes watching pain is relatable and gives you a chance to see the perspective of someone else's life, and sometimes it's like beautifully sad. There'll be times where I'm watching like 3 movies back to back and it's just tragedy after tragedy, and I'm like, bro, can I be happy? And it could just be like my bad luck, but like sometimes I literally just watching movies back to back trying to find a good happy ending that makes me feel happy inside from a gay movie, and I just keep not getting it. By the end of watching like 3 devastating gay movies, I am crawled into a depressing ball after I've cried so much, and I'm watching babies play with puppies waiting for their dad to come home from the army. Let's get into the tropes that I'm tired of. Quotations, because I'm not really tired of them. I do sometimes like some of these tropes. They're just very common and I end up running into them a lot. I'm very much a sucker for happy ending. Trope number 1. They die in the end. Whether it's the protagonist or the lover, they're dead at the end of the movie, when I was here hoping that they'll be in love forever, married, you know, just live a happily ever after. Either they were killed, disappeared, and they're assumed dead, or like they unfortunately couldn't continue on living anymore. So many movies I watched where they just were just like, oh my gosh, this is so good, and like they have a potential, and then like boom, they died. Number 2, the straight friend unrequited love trope, where the gay protagonist falls for someone who's cool, attractive, you know, they're like a really good person. The protag falls in love, and the love interest will accidentally send like mixed signals, and that's why the other reasons why the protagonist falls in love. Like sometimes the friend is just so amazing and so nice that I'm like, please baby Jesus, let the love interest be gay too. But instead the friend is for real straight and they're crushing on someone else the whole time, or you watch them. Gosh, it hurts so much more when you're watching them fall for someone else that isn't the protagonist, and you're just like you know. And it's like, it's okay to be straight, but like stop, you know, stop being it. I mean, there are some movies where they stop being friends and that sucks even more, but then there are some I've watched where the friend is like, no, I understand, maybe we just need a little bit of separation just for a little while, but like we're good friends and I don't want to lose you, and they stay being a good person and they stay being friends, you know. So it's like, damn, they didn't end up together, but they stayed friends at least. Number 3, cheating. Say the protagonist is a man and he has a cute little pregnant wife. Either he is secretly gay or he comes to realize he's gay. You know, gay, bisexual, not straight. Meets a seductive guy and cheats on his cute pregnant wife. I mean, I don't approve of this in real life, but the only time I approve of cheating if their current partner is a terrible person, maybe the cheating is okay. And I hate it even more when the protagonist is like when they cheat and then they keep cheating over and over behind their partner's back, and at this point, like, it's just toxic. Number 4, young with old. Personally, I'm not a big fan of big age gaps, whether it's on screen or in real life. I mean, in real life, I don't really pay too much mind to it unless there's like an actual problem going on. Like once an age gap is like 10 years, I'm like, 10's a lot. But once it's almost like 20 years age difference and anything beyond that, I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? This is crazy. Like when it comes to a movie or in a show, I have to believe in their chemistry and their attraction, and like personally it's just hard for me to believe in it when the age gap is so big, because I start thinking of things like the older person has like ulterior motives, like things I start thinking of real life when I see a real life couple in a big age gap. I like young with young, middle age with middle age, and old with old. that's just what I prefer. That's what I'm looking out for couples to ship, or couples, whatever. Number 5, either the protagonist or the love interest has a change that happens in their life that destroys the relationship. Either one of them gets caught up in drugs or that, you know, crazy nightlife and destroys himself, or one of them goes to jail or murdering someone. It's usually murder in movies. Or one of them develops a mental illness that kind of changes who they are entirely, and it changes the whole relationship entirely. Like something that either destroys the relationship or causes so much change that the relationship ceased to be what it once was. Like these type of tropes, it's not like I dislike them, but sometimes I may avoid it if I feel like I don't have the heart to go through those type of movies. Like sometimes I avoid movies that I feel like might not have a happy ending because I'm kind of a pussy and I love happy endings more than anything. But I do love movies with sad endings or bittersweet, you know, stuff like that. But I will always prefer a happy ending. Number 6, leaves their gay lover to be straight. This trope just kind of hurts. Two people who are either one or both of them are in the closet, falls in love, has a beautiful potential relationship, then one of them gets scared and goes back into the closet and gets into a straight relationship. But there are some movies where like 10 years later they do get back together. Had me throwing up, crying and stuff, but at least they're back together now. And then number 7, a temporary relationship. This trope hurts a little bit, but it's when the protag is either like an unexperienced gay, they're still in the closet, they're lonely, or like something terrible happens in their life, and then they meet someone new who gives them hope for love, helps them get out the closet, or helps them go through the terrible thing that happened to them by giving them, you know, a bit of joy in their life when they were in a rut. They have a beautiful relationship that you wish could last forever, but it just can't because they have to go. Either the protagonist or the love interest has to go because it was just a sweet little fling. They have to leave to go back to college, leave to go back to their hometown or their country, or maybe they're just not ready for a relationship. If anything, this trope can still end. Typically it's bittersweet, so I never really mind this trope, but I'm always like, darn, they don't end up living happily ever after. So there you go, 7 tropes that I'm tired of in gay movies. If you agree or disagree with anything that I said, or you want to add, you know, any tropes that you don't like or that you do like, you know, leave it down in the comments. You know, we want to hear what you're talking about. What are you saying? You sound a lot like a truck. Comment down below any queer or gay movies that you like. You know, if you know any, comment, you know, any good movies that you think I would like. And as an exchange, here are some gay and queer movies that I recommend. This side is probably going to be like movies that may have a sad ending, and this one is probably like more fun to watch, happy ending, and maybe the middle is like, I don't really know where to describe it, you know, probably like bittersweet or like kind of sad, but not really. And if you like the video, please consider subscribing, leaving a like and a comment saying something nice. And if you really like what I do and want to be more a part of this little community, consider becoming a channel member for 99 cents a month. I can't wait to see what you guys are going to say in the comments, and if you guys are going to recommend me some actually good movies. I'm trusting you. Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.